which obviously would help reduce birth defects.
Sure,
and that kind of thing. And you know, the legislators, I think, were very, very open to that, especially when the tax money for the cigarette tax would go towards a cause like that, rather than just going into the general fund and get spent with all the other dollars that would be just dispersed to every agency in the state. So even legislators that represented tobacco growers.
I was about to say, I know you and Franklin had a tough uphill battle with some folks, because we've got counties in the PD division like Marlboro, Chesterfield, two of the most popular cigarettes in the world.
But even those legislators, if given the choice that yes, these dollars will be earmarked towards doing some good and helping people to stop smoking, then that made sense to them, rather than, of course, just another tax that was going to be going into the general fund. So, I mean, I think we may have done some good, and we'll see. You know, the budget is still hanging in the balance, and it will be decided by summer, but we'll see what happens.
Franklin Long was with us a couple of weeks ago when we were out at Sparks Toyota, and he talked about y'all's trip and the real impact that the two of y'all were able to make, and I think he said you had tremendous success with some of the legislators that you just never thought would have 2 ears and would be willing to listen.
Well, you know, everybody knows the dangers of smoking. It's undeniable. Tobacco growers know it. But you know, it's a cash crop, and it's a subsidized crop, and it's a livelihood. So. But people will listen to reason, and people, you know, will listen to things that make sense. And so, you know, it was our feeling that, you know, we got to go and tell the point of view of March of Dimes, and I think we were very well received.
Speaking of that, Rigby, being in Columbia was kind of old hat for you. That's stomping ground. You spent, I think you said, 7 or 8 years there.
I love Columbia.
In Columbia.
I love the Grand Strand and Florence and the PD area. Actually, I love all of South Carolina, but I love Columbia really because it's such a good, interesting, open community. You've got the university and of course the Army base and state government, and Columbians are used to welcoming new people into the community, and that's what we found when we got there. Not unlike what we've experienced here in the Grand Strand.
You were the general sales manager of WOLO, the
ABC station owned by Bay Hackle.
25, which is also owned by Bay Hackle.
Yes, right.
Great opportunity not only to your first introduction to the Bay Hackle family, but to be able to work at another strong station in the state capital. And, of course, to see some of the things they did over the course of your tenure there, as well as I think I saw you were the recipient of the Silver Medal Award from the Addy Group there, the Addy Awards.
The American Advertising Federation, 3rd District, did award
I saw you were also the governor there.
State governor
for the 3rd District, which is tremendous. What was that like, Rick?
Well, it's an organization that furthers the cause of advertising. Truth in advertising, creativity in advertising, effectiveness in advertising. And it's a professional organization that uses those kinds of focal points to promote professionalism in advertising. And so I've been involved in advertising clubs really all my career in broadcasting, and you know, it's great to see you know, the young people come into the advertising agency or to a production company and be so involved in the creative process and have a place where they can learn more and congregate and network and that kind of thing, and it gives them their professional life a lot more texture. So for those reasons, it's a good thing. Plus, it's a, you know, the American Advertising Federation is a lobbying group to further the cause of advertising in America on free television, so to speak.
Absolutely, very important to highlight. And in receiving that award, I saw that the American Advertising Federation highlighted your tremendous service with the Three Rivers Music Festival, the Vista Lights, of course, the Sister Care. A lot of involvement there in the 7 or 8 years that you were in Columbia. You really got active in the community there.
And that's why I was happy to be involved with March of Dimes. And you know, if there's anybody in the community that is active in giving back to the community, it is you, Greg Everett.
Oh yeah, well Ricky, let's not talk about that. That's very,
I know,
yeah, sure.
I know you wouldn't want to talk about it,
yeah.
but I will tell you that you, I think, are a tremendous example for business leaders in this community who will give back to the community because of your involvement, not only with the March of Dimes, but the Heart Association and the myriad other things that you get involved in through the Myrtle Beach Herald, but also you personally. And
Sure.
My hat's off to you. I think you're a tremendous example for the community.
Thank you, Rigby. That's a real honor hearing that from you, and of course we're excited to have you here in the community making a difference, and the Bahakel family and everything they've done. You know, they structured this properly, they handled it, they made the transition easy for all the staff.
Right.
Oftentimes, you know, change can be difficult, but you and the entire crew, and if it was difficult for a lot of folks, but fortunately you all made it real easy. And some of the employee benefits that the Bahakel family extend are just beyond the norm, are incredible.
Well, we like to say that we're the employee's best friend.
Oh yeah.
And that's kind of from the top down. That filters from the top down. I've never seen a company that allowed people personal time like our company does.
I was thrilled back in January of last year when Jim Babb and some others came in. John Hutchison and others were there with you to announce the transition would take place later, and it took place this past August. But during that time, to hear the excitement and to see the staff during a tough time.
Well, you know, the company knows that it's good to do that for the employees, but it's good business.
Yes.
You get paid back by the employees because their appreciation and their loyalty pays dividends through the traction that we're able to maintain in an organization where people love to come to work every day.
Right.
You know, they get in their car and they've got a smile on their face driving to work, and nothing's better than that, especially when you're coming to a TV station.
That's right, very definitely. And again, the TV station is expanding so much now with y'all getting involved and really launching digital full bore, making a difference there. I mean, Fox TV is not only about American Idol and some of the great TV shows of the network and in syndication that y'all are putting on, but really making a difference, making sure everyone has it available, not only folks over the air, but on in the digital world.
You know, once again, I'll say it, and I know some of the viewers are aware, but a lot of them aren't. That February 2009, all what we call the analog channels go away.
Do they really, Rigby? It'll really happen?
It's going to really happen.
Wow.
It's going to really happen. Our digital build-out that we did in our transmitter and tower in Mullins in Marion County was critical to the future because we have the strongest digital TV signal in Eastern Carolina.
Oh yeah, very.
And you know, it's really an investment to the future. Obviously, it's paying off now, but it's paying off into the future as well.
And you also serve about a quarter of your viewers are in North Carolina and southeastern North Carolina, Robinson, Scotland County. You've got a very strong signal in Columbus and Brunswick County.
Yeah, we predominantly serve about an 8-county area. Two of those counties are in North Carolina. Scotland County and Robinson County.
And it's so important to make a commitment to them where they're very low cable penetrations there, so they really require a good over-the-air signal. They don't have the benefit of Horry County where you've got a 93 or 94% cable penetration, where they may not need a great over-the-air signal, but in those counties they really do.
We've got a lot of viewers, and I'm sure there's viewers watching right now from those two counties, and we appreciate the loyalty of your viewership.
And we got a couple of minutes, Rigby, and that highlights even those viewers in Robinson and Scotland County can make a difference at this Saturday's Horry County WalkAmerica, because those dollars all go into the big fund of the March of Dimes and making a difference.
That's right. That's right. Now, as you know, the goal is $293,000.
Wow.
And
you're feeling good about it.
I'm thinking that it's going to be over $300,000.
Come on, you know it's going to be over $300,000.
Well, I guess you know that.
I sure as heck
if
feel
you know it, I know it.
That's right.
There you go.
We do as a board, and I think the excitement of all the volunteers.
This is going to be the biggest.
B word, the volunteers that really drive this Saturday's event.
This will be the biggest. It was $272,000 last year, and that was a number that nobody thought could be attained. But I think the first number is going to be a 3. And we're hoping that that does indeed happen. It looks like it's going to be a wonderful day this Saturday, and we're hoping that it just becomes a history-making day for Horry County March of Dimes.
Absolutely. Rigby, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Very definitely.
It was good being here, and thanks for having the show on our station.
Thank you. Stay tuned to more Carolina People with the Vice President and General Manager of Fox TV, Rigby Wilson.
Babies are...
You heard Rigby talk about it. Simple. And the same idea that ties into serving the public with the broadcast license. The license is provided by the FCC to serve the public. In the same way, the March of Dimes is out there to serve the public. It's a very simple mission, making sure the fight against prematurity and the fight against birth defects can be a fight worth fighting, can be a fight that every day folks get out there. This Saturday, you can make a difference in this fight. You can be involved in the Walk America that will be held at Coastal Carolina University. It's National Walk America Day. You heard Rigby talk about it, a very aggressive goal, $293,000. That 3 in 293, though, Rigby said, is going to be the first number in the dollars we're going to hit this Saturday. But you need to get out there. You can be a part of this Saturday's walk. Call 488-3463 or go online to walkamerica.org. We have less than 100 hours now. If you haven't been involved, if you haven't been watching us over the last few months and you haven't seen those public service announcements with Coach David Bennett saying, with your support and prayers, there hope. If you haven't seen them, you've got time right now to make a difference. Get in there, get into your email box, send out emails to everyone you know just saying, give me $5, give me $10. You can make a donation online. You heard Rigby talking about Steve Albright and his wife and family talking to the members of their church. You can make a difference. Get out there. Anyone you know this Saturday, 9 a.m. registration, walks at 10.